So, as you can see from the title of this video, I had my baby and I'm going to start doing updates about, I guess, having a preemie and how everything's going with her and how she's developing, and I guess I'll just see where it goes from here. Okay, so on November 9th at about 11:45 p.m. my water broke. I was sleeping. I woke up immediately, I guess. About 10 minutes later, I was on my way to the hospital, and I was on the phone with telecare. We'd called 911 because my boyfriend's stepfather's a paramedic, and he told us we should. So I did, and they transferred me to telecare and told me I didn't need an ambulance. Telecare talked to me for about 20 minutes and then told me to pull over and call an ambulance. Right then, basically. So we did. We waited probably another 10 minutes or so for the ambulance to get there, and they took me to the city in the ambulance. We got to the hospital and they took me right upstairs and they checked me, and I was 4 centimeters, well, between 4 and 5, I guess. They told me that basically she was coming, and my contractions were really strong and they were really close together. After about 10 minutes, after my water broke, we were timing the contractions, and they were already 2 minutes apart, and they hadn't started before at all. Like, I wasn't having any contractions before my water broke that I really noticed or anything. Um, but after we got to the hospital and got in and they checked me, and they gave me fentanyl, I guess. That only worked for like one contraction, and it just made me feel really lightheaded, kind of. Like, I felt like I was falling asleep, but I could still feel the pain. I just felt like I was too tired to move or fight fight it, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, and they checked me again at about 2 o'clock and said I was about 7 centimeters, and that basically, like, it wasn't stopping, that the baby would be there within the hour. Jordan was with me. He stayed right by my side. He didn't really know what to do or what to think, I guess, but that's okay. Um, I guess the whole time I really wanted to drink. Like, the fentanyl made made it taste like I had dissolved a Tylenol in my mouth or something. Is what it tasted like. The fentanyl only lasted about 5 minutes, maybe through 2 contractions. Then it wore right off. I asked for an epidural, but I didn't have time to get one. Um, so at about 2:30, the doctor finally got there and she checked me again, and I was 9 centimeters. And I was involuntarily pushing. Like, I wasn't making myself push. I wasn't trying to push. It was just happening, and I couldn't stop myself from doing it. Um, so they got ready and they told me to push, and I had pushed 2 big pushes that I did, like, on my own. Like, I made myself push harder, and then I pushed 2 half pushes and she was completely out at 2:35 a.m. I was in labor for um 2 hours and 50 minutes. Um Not very long at all, I guess. It felt really quick. It felt like there was about an hour, maybe less, that I was in labor, and I didn't even have time to, like, process what was going on. It was just so quick. Um After she was born, they, like, cleaned her up a little bit and weighed her or whatever, and they took her straight to the NICU, and I didn't get to hold her, and I still haven't gotten to hold her yet. So after I had her, and after she was delivered, they stitched me up. I have a first degree tear, and it only took a couple stitches, I guess. And then I took a shower, and they took me and Jordan down to the unit to see her and everything, and she's in an incubator right now. I'm gonna do another update on that after. And they took me to my room, and that was about it for my labor and delivery. It was really quick and scary, and I don't know. It was really, it was hard to process that it was very all of a sudden. Like, I had no signs that I was going to go into labor early. I had the easiest pregnancy. I was never sick. I wasn't having any problems at all. Like, she had been moving and everything seemed to be going well, and it was just all of a sudden, I guess. There's just no stopping it sometimes, I guess. When it happens, it happens. So I'm going to insert a picture and then I'm going to make an update on her.